Did you know the City of College Station's Parks and Recreation Department routinely inspects playground equipment? I didn't know that, but now I do. This is the Lively Report. I'm here at Wynwood Park. I'm about to meet our Parks and Recreation Director, David Schmitz. He's also a certified playground inspector, and he's going to show me what all this means. Hi, I'm Lacey.
Hi, Lacey. Nice to meet you.
We're here with David, and we're about to see playground inspection. I didn't even know we had that here.
Well, this is something that the City of College Station tries to do on a consistent basis, and what we're going to go over today is something we do once a year, and then I'll talk about what we actually do on a monthly basis.
Oh, perfect. Let's get started.
Okay.
I was curious, how many playground inspectors do we have at the City of College Station?
Well, we had just a couple, but just recently sent several of our staff members to go get trained. That allows us the ability to inspect all the different playgrounds in College Station more often. So we've got 7 right now in the department.
Now, what is this bag?
This is our toolbox. This is what the playground inspector uses to make sure that the spaces and the openings on the playground are the proper size for safety purposes and meet all the code.
Let's see what else.
So here's some of the devices. That's a head device.
Okay.
And this is a torso device. So we actually check the openings. They either want to be smaller than your head or larger than your torso. So if the head goes through, the torso also has to go through so you don't get hung up.
So you don't get stuck.
Some of the other things, we've got little rings and their thicknesses and sizes, and these have to do with all the connections of the playgrounds with your bolts and screws. And
so how do you know which is which? What do you use for what? I guess you'll
it'll depend upon the playground, but let's go take a look.
I'm not being patient. I'm curious about these things.
Well, Lacey, let me show you the head entrapment.
Okay.
What we're looking at here is if this particular device, which is exactly 4 inches, which meets code, if it can't go through, that's good.
Okay, so your head doesn't
So your head doesn't get through and get stuck. But if it does go through, let me show you over here how we use the torso device.
Okay.
So what we do is in an opening where obviously the head goes through,
torso must go through.
the torso must also go through so that your body doesn't get stuck or
so you just fall
trapped.
out.
That's right, so you fall out.
Okay. Now how long have you had your certification? Glad I can't say that word.
I've been certified just over 12 years now through the NRPA Playground Safety Inspector Program.
Have there been a lot of changes in the program?
Through the years there are some, but most of it has stayed the same.
What are some maybe College Station specific playground features that we have?
Well, some of the things we like to make sure we have at our playgrounds in College Station, we want to make sure that the fall zone areas around the playgrounds are very safe, and we actually opt out to the top end of what is out there and acceptable. And you'll see at this particular surface is a rubber mulch type surface that is bound together, so it gives you a pretty good cushion.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
So if you were to fall off the play unit, you're not going to get
it's not like
severely
concrete.
hurt. That's right. It's not like concrete.
And it looks like, I mean, if a little bit somebody pulled it off or some of it came off, it wouldn't really matter that much, as in the other ones like layers.
Right. We've gone to this particular style product in order for us to be able to easily and cheaply repair it if it needs it.
Cool. Look at that. Look at that cushion. If you see my foot, you're not looking at my foot. It's very cushiony. So if I'm clumsy, well, I am clumsy, and I fall, it won't hurt that much.
One of the other things that we like to make sure the playgrounds are covered with some type of shade. And at this particular playground, we have a lot of trees around it, so we have some natural shade cover there. But at other playgrounds, you'll actually see where we have come back in and put in shade canopies over the playgrounds to keep it from getting too hot in the summertime.
That's kind of like the Veterans Park one. Veterans Park, I know, has a shade by the American Pavilion.
Veterans Park is real good.
I've never seen this when I was growing up.
One of the things the new manufacturers are coming out with is is trying to get the kids much more active on the playgrounds, rather
True.
than just the basic slide and a few little things to move around on, is to get things that are in motion and that keep the kids in motion so they burn some calories.
I like it.
And this is one of those types of devices.
You want me to try it out? I'm gonna try it out. Here, I'm gonna.
Okay, if you're game,
I am game. So how do you just
step on it.
and then?
And
Oh, and then lean.
lean your weight,
Lean my weight. I'm not going anywhere.
and I can give you a little push too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my friend, to really get a spin.
Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna keep doing the library report. I'm gonna be dizzy. Well, that is fun. Woo! Yep, pretty dizzy. So what, I mean, I guess everything else is just climb around like monkey bars. Oh my gosh, I'm spinning. Now, is there anything special y'all need to do for slides? How do you inspect
What
those?
we do on the slides is we'll come and we'll make sure the joints are all still in good condition, that you're not gonna catch or anything as you slide past, that there's no cracks or anything like that, and that the surfaces aren't too bad. The shade really helps to keep it down a little bit. But you know, we also, one of the things we do to test is we actually get up and slide down them.
On it. I need to get my certification in playgrounds. Now this is one of the rock wall climbing features we were talking about. Haha. See you on the flip side. Oh, well, it works. I must say one of my favorite things about playgrounds are the swings.
Well, one of the things that we have to do with swings when we install them is to make sure we have a nice big landing area, and there's actually specifications for that too.
Because people like to launch off.
They do.
Yeah, they like
Kids, as they swing, they like to jump.
daredevils.
Twice the distance from the ground to the post is the distance from the seat out, front and back.
Are there different heights from the ground for the older swings as well as the baby swings?
Well, these swings are for the older kids and adults.
Right. Oh.
And then you'll see that the infant swings are a little higher because these are for the infants.
So you can push.
Infants only, and the parents can control them.
Easier. Okay.
And you'll notice a different style of seat so the child doesn't slide through.
Yes, that is true. Yes, well, yeah. Do you ever swing in them to test them?
All the time.
All the time. Well, let's test these. Let's see here. Gosh, I need to come out here. Whew. Looking pretty good to me.
It works.
Well, I really appreciate you showing me everything that y'all do to make our playground safe.
Well, Lacey, thanks for helping me inspect the playground. And if you or anybody else in town would like to get more information on how we inspect playgrounds or where they're at, just contact College Station Parks and Recreation or our website.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, that was a lot of fun. I'm not real sure how well I would be at actually inspecting them by myself, but if you ever have a party and bring all the kiddos out here, you can call me up and I'll test all the equipment before I'll get on them. See you next time.